Every Minecraft player knows the rule. There is nothing below Bedrock, just a void, just a death. But what if I told you that's the lie? They told us it was impossible, that nothing exists down there, but I've seen it, and today I'll show you. This is no ordinary Minecraft mystery. This is what Mojang has been hitting beneath Bedrock for over 10 years. Officially, Bedrock is the bottom limit of every Minecraft world. It's meant to be indestructible, a final unbreakable layer separating us from nothingness. You hit level -64, dig any further and you fall into the void, an endless, empty space that kills anything it touches within seconds. But that's just official story, the version Mojang gave us. A simple explanation for a very complex world. Let's go back to 2010. Minecraft Alpha version 1.2.0. Back then, the rules were not fully written. The game was more chaotic, more unpredictable. Bedrock wasn't as indestructible as it is today. Players discovered glitches, piston bugs, enderpearl tricks. Even a regular TNT, if used just right, could blast a hole through the supposedly unbreakable stone. And when they finally got through, what did they find? Nothing. Or it seemed. No mobs, no blocks, no light, just a vast, cold silence. Some players insist they saw something moving, something that was watching them. In early 2011, something strange started happening. On an old Minecraft forum, no longer deleted, a user named DeeperDigger92 posted a story that would ignite years of speculation. He claimed he managed to break through Bedrock using a piston glitch, but instead of falling into the void, he landed on something solid. He described an inverted version of the world. The ground was above him, the sky beneath his feet. Gravity felt wrong, blocks floated upward, and from the darkness came sounds he couldn't explain. Low echoes, shuffling, mechanical clicks, almost like redstone but deeper, sharper, and once he said he heard something whisper his name. Of course most people called it fake, a hoax, the kind of pose you would expect from someone trying to scare kids online. But then, the stories kept coming. Different players from different parts of the world started posting similar images, structures below Bedrock, obsidian towers, redstone contraptions that powered themselves endlessly, looping in the dark. They shouldn't have been there. These builds were not part of the game. No commands, no mods, just appearing. And then, someone found a sign. They removed us, but we remain. The deep world remembers. Who are they? What was removed? And what is the deep world? I couldn't get that message out of my head. They removed us, but we remain. Removed by who? And how could something that was removed still exist? I started digging deeper, not in the game, but in the code. And that's when I found it, buried deep in the code of Alpha 1.1.9, a reference to something called Dimension -1. It wasn't the Nether, that's Dimension 1. The end didn't exist yet. This was something else, hidden, unfinished, forgotten. They called it the Deep World, a mirrored version of the overworld. Same seed, same terrain, but twisted, reversed, wrong. The deeper I looked, the more it felt like someone didn't want it to found. Pieces of code were scrambled, comments were erased, references cut off mid-line. And then I stumbled on something else, a deleted tweet from Notch. Had to remove the deep world, players reported feeling uncomfortable. Some said they heard whispers. It was only online for an hour, barely anyone saw it, but someone screenshot it, and now it's gone. What kind of game feature gets removed because it made players feel something? Why whispers? Why discomfort? Whatever the deep world was, it wasn't just a glitch. It wasn't just a code. It was something else, something Mojang didn't want us to find. Had to remove the deep world. Players reported feeling uncomfortable. Some said they heard whispers. It's such a simple message, but it raises so many questions. Notch didn't say it was a bug. He didn't say it caused crashes or corrupted worlds. No, he said it made players feel something uncomfortable, disturbed, and what's worse, he mentioned whispers. What kind of game mechanic causes players to hear whispers? What kind of update gets removed not because it breaks the game, but because it breaks the player? I thought it might be just a story, just another creepypasta, until I started reading all testimonies, buried posts, forgotten threads, messages from players who said they felt so. They described the same feelings, the same patterns. The moment they dropped through Bedrock, everything changed. The air felt heavier, the sounds became robbed. One player wrote, I landed on something soft, it felt like a wool, but when I placed a torch, it vanished. Then I heard breathing behind me. I turned around, nothing was there. Another said they found dark figures in the void. Silhouettes with no name tags, no skins, just standing still, watching. And then came the most disturbing reports. Players claimed that when they returned to the overworld, something was different. Their builds had been altered, rooms they never made, signs they never wrote, messages in the languages they didn't recognize, and every time it felt like something had followed them back. Imagine logging back into your world. Everything looks normal at first. The sun is rising, your house is there, just like you left it. But then a chest is open. A door you always close is now wide open. A single block is missing from the roof. It's subtle, barely noticeable, but you feel it. And then you find something that was not yours. A staircase, a hidden room, and inside a sign. You brought it back. These aren't just stories anymore. I decided I needed to see it for myself. I picked version 1.7.2, a version known for all glitches. I recreated the piston trick, set up the redstone loop, and forced a hole through the bedrock. For a few seconds, there was only darkness. No ground, no sound, just falling. But then I saw it, a shape in the dark, sharp edges, too perfect to be natural. It was a structure, a massive structure hanging in complete emptiness, made entirely of obsidian. Its walls were covered in symbols, no enchantments, something else, something older. And then in the center of fortress, a portal. No nether, no end, something different. I don't know who built it or why it's still there, but I had to come this far, so I stepped in. I still have the block. I keep it in a chest, in a world I never open, but sometimes it pulses, without warning, like it's breathing. Sometimes I swear I hear the whispers, even the game isn't running. Maybe Notch was right to remove it, maybe it was never just a feature, maybe it was a doorway. But if the deep world was truly removed, why can I still access it? Why are these still players discovering things that shouldn't exist? Why are the signs still appearing? Why do the structures keep spreading deeper each time? What if we're not discovering the deep world? What if the deep world is discovering us? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more hidden stories from Minecraft Darkness Corners, but be careful, some knowledge stays with you.